Why are cross-border payments and data flows so important? Hello everyone, my name is Giuseppe Bianco. I am a lead coordinator on data flows, governance and privacy at the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in Paris. Today we're going to talk about cross-border payments and data flows. Cross-border payments are those that allow for today's digital economy to flourish across the globe. And data flows play a crucial role in supporting them. Cross-border payments are defined as three main categories. Wholesale payments, those above the sum of $100,000. Retail cross-border payments are those below the amount of $100,000, excluding remittances. And retail cross-border payments are those used for traditional commerce, e-commerce, and they can be business to person, person to business, and business to business. They're also used for tourism and provision of other services. And thirdly, remittances are cross-border payments below the amount of $100,000 towards receivers in emerging and developing countries. These are very important because they are typically low value, non-commercial, personal payments to members of family or friends and are a helping line for citizens of developing and emerging economies. Cross-border payments play a crucial role in today's global economy. However, you may have noticed that they are often more expensive and more burdensome than domestic payments. That is why the Group of 20, or G20, adopted a roadmap for enhancing cross-border payments in 2020. This roadmap intends to improve cross-border payments with regard to their cost, accessibility, speed and transparency, and sets quite ambitious targets. Ever since 2020, the Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructures of the Bank for International Settlements and the Financial Stability Board have been coordinating international efforts to achieve the targets and objectives set in the G20 roadmap for enhancing cross-border payments. In particular, the Financial Stability Board has had significant interactions with the private sector and has identified data frameworks, that is, laws and regulations that affect and rule over the collection, storage and management of data, both personal and non-personal data, that flows alongside cross-border payments as a very important component of cross-border payments. To this end, the FSB has invited the OECD to cooperate on this specific work stream, and from the Secretariat to the Working Party on Data Governance and Privacy of the Digital Policy Committee of the OECD, we have cooperated with the Financial Stability Board on these aspects. And we have contributed to the work of the Financial Stability Board that has led to the adoption in December 2024 of the FSB recommendations on alignment and interoperability across data frameworks applicable to cross-border payments. So these recommendations aim to look at the frictions that sometimes are impeding or making it less easy to reach the objectives of the G20 roadmap on the data frameworks that affect cross-border payments, whilst at the same time upholding the public policy objectives of such data frameworks that consist of the security of the payments, anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism, and the privacy of individuals. In the same document, the recommendations, there's a recommendation that is devoted to the establishment of a forum on cross-border payments data that the FSB has recently announced, and which will be a venue for the Secretariat of the OECD, the Secretariat of the Financial Action Task Force, and experts from payments, anti-money laundering and data protection policy communities to get together and promote a dialogue seeking to address the inconsistencies in data frameworks that affect cross-border payments. Another recommendation from the FSB in December 2024 envisages the role of the OECD with regard to its work on cross-border payments and data flows. And indeed, the OECD has created a working group on cross-border payments and data flows with experts from civil society, business, ministries and data protection authorities, which aims to shed more light on the complex interactions between data frameworks, specifically those that aim to protect privacy and personal data, and cross-border payments. And we are keen and ready to provide more expertise on these very important topic and enhance the international efforts to make cross-border payments more cost-efficient, transparent, accessible and rapid, while upholding the important values of privacy and other fundamental public policy objectives.